Finally, I made myself a new spray table. The old one was really kind of unwieldy and it was always in the way. So I made a special table to hold everything. I just used 2 pieces of Formica and then put a dowel with a hole to line it up. I put screws coming up through the bottom to hold my project. You can change the screws for any project that you do. It keeps it up off the turntable so your lacquer doesn't get down and ruin the bottom. You can spray usually the bottom first, and then after you spray the bottom, you can turn it over and spray the top. This spray work area can be clamped into any vise in the shop, or else it can be put onto a bench. Notice these screws that I've come up through to hold up the work. These are the old holding screws that I had before. I drilled the new spray bench so I could use them. And they're really handy. You can just screw them into your project and hold it and move it. You spray the top side, the bottom side. And then when you're all done, you can just put it back into a hole and then leave it sit until it dries. And then after reorganizing the garage, it found a new home. Here it is, the new finishing. I've got a little drawer. It's just a box that slides under the table. I hung my gun alongside. I can actually put it there if I wanted to. Drying pegs are back here. This is all my paint, brushes, tape, hair dryer. This kind of leaves this a little bit more open to work. Got my vices where I had it before. So this is a sanding station. This is my daddy's old electric drill. Little air purifier. This timer switch turns those plugs on, and into the plugs there's a little sander, my wood burner, and my hot glue gun. Most of those things you don't want to forget to turn off. It's another flap sander. This one's coarse, this one's fine. It's a metal vise. If I need to use it for wood, I have extra jaws. I also put the timer on the heater, which I don't use very much, but it's nice to not worry about it. This is the best part. I always forgot to turn off my air compressor. So now, when I turn it on, the timer will let it run up to an hour, and then it automatically turns off. And if I turn off the air, it'll save the air, and next day it's ready to go. A lot of times I don't even have to turn the timer on. It'll last if I turn the air on for a little job.